Welcome to the Kpopcast. It's another hit replay for the first week of December. I'm joined by, you know her as a regular co-host. It's none other than Stephanie. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hey, happy holidays.
And welcoming back Amr.
Hey, what's going on?
Our favorite rookie, our favorite K-pop rookie. and let's not forget the real person who's in charge and running the show. It's PD Nim.
Hello, everybody.
But first, what are hit replays?
Hit replays are songs we recommend y'all listen to on repeat or replay for the week. Stephanie, why don't you kick us off with your hit replay?
Don't mind if I do. I first need to apologize to everyone else on the team for coming in and stealing the best hit replay. The one that everyone's talking about, everyone's body rolling to. Yes, it's none other than Kai.
Yes.
I must say the whole album is finger licking good, but
sensual.
This particular track is just dripping with sex appeal, with aesthetic, artsy, class, so many hairstyles,
Body rolls.
abs rolling all over the screen. Basically, if
Jellyfish
you
hats.
could if you could go to the SM restaurant and go up to the counter and say, "I'll have one Kai, please." This is what they would bring to your table, and you would just be so satisfied. You know, it's everything you dreamed of and more. So I also want to give a shout out to Kai's vocals, especially the background vocals were on point in this track. I know you can get distracted by all the abs, but really just listen to the song too, and then you'll be impressed. Oh, he can sing as well. So yes, Kai.
You know, shout out to all the dancers that shared the stage with him on this. All the
Yes.
ladies in white. Like, I was blown away by the sex appeal, frankly. Them together, all of them, this was such a treat.
And I know, right? A guilty pleasure for all of us.
It's so good. Like, the video's good, the choreo's good, the singing is good. I even like the camera angles that were like right below his groin, just straight into
And
his
this is
dance moves.
Coming from the straight male.
Oh yes, absolutely.
That's just what Kai does to people. He's just Kai. That's it.
The sex power is undeniable.
And the artistry, the artistry.
Oh, and the singing and the dancing too.
Yeah. I mean, this is 10 years since his debut, so this is something he's been working on for a long time, and he delivered 100%.
He's been waiting for this moment.
Okay, well, how about you, Michaela? I'll take a guess what you picked this week.
Well, like Stephanie, I've been listening to the whole self-titled album all week. So my hit replay is the track Amnesia off of Kai's solo album. And
another hit replay from Kai. 1 week.
Yeah. I mean, come on. It's the song itself it's got such a beautiful message because it's talking about the amnesia in the case of you have this person in your life and they've affected your life so much and in such a positive way that you just can't remember a time before they were a part of your life. And like going back to our last episode, like this is the song I want playing at my K-pop wedding. Like I just want to look at my partner and be like, I got you, boo. You got me. I got you. We got this.
It also helps that his jacket was undone.
Oh, yes.
You got a peek into what was inside.
Yeah, unfortunately, this song does not have a music video, but it is part of his whole film that he did that has short performances for every song on the album. So definitely go check that out as well.
That's the first thing I noticed as well, and I commend Michaela for starting her hit replay explanation with the message of the song, not the visuals. Props.
Yeah. Okay.
You got claps.
Amr, what is your hit replay for this week?
Okay,
Is it also Kai or?
It was gonna be, but all the Kai songs have already been taken, and he killed it. I gotta say, like it would have been. But my hit replay for this week is actually Soon by Dynamic Duo featuring BY.
Yes.
It was hard. I mean, legit, everyone on this call knows I had like 10 different tracks I was deciding between.
And I just told you, Amr, just pick the best one. You know,
Right.
how could it be so hard? Just
Easy.
the best one out of
helpful.
all these.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of really good drops recently. I mean, not just this week, but in the past couple of months. And I've been feeling BY since Goddess a Day, which was kind of a sleeper hit, I felt like. And so I was really excited to hear that him and Dynamic Duo were coming out with this track. And the track really delivers for me. And also, Stephanie's been getting me into Dynamic Duo since I got into K-pop. And I love old school hip-hop, first of all. And so I've been really loving Dynamic Duo, and I'm glad they're still putting stuff out. And I just really like it's a smooth, chill song. It's not like an in-your-face rap song, which I also like, but I like that this one is smooth, and they talk about emotions and how they're feeling, and I just want more of that from rap. And I like the line from Gecko where he says, I want to feel happy instead of achieving happiness, and that hit me just the right way. So, yeah, that's my hit replay.
밤이 오는 걸 막을 순 없어 빛은 언젠간 새어들어와 아픈 곳은 괜찮아질 거야 반드시 쓸쓸한 변하게 됐어
A must for K-pop 101. Like, really, this should be on everyone's list. This group
Yeah.
and this song.
Yep. Don't sleep on Double D.
Double D.
Also, it made me really want to get a black hoodie just so I can, be cool, just like...
Yes,
Yeah.
they're dope. So, Peter, what's your hit replay?
You give me Lee Suhyun. Did I say it right, Stephanie?
Yeah.
Yes. Good job.
Yay.
Lee Suhyun.
Oh,
her voice.
Not that one.
Lee Suhyun?
Hyun.
Suhyun.
Hyun.
Lee Suhyun.
Lee Suhyun.
Yeah.
Stephanie's just biting her lip. She's like,
No, that was great.
Anyway, her voice, like, it could be over anything and I would just eat it up. Regardless of the accompanying instrumental. But when you give me a song with groovy, new disco, house, bass lines, and like a, 128 beats per minute, like dance track, and you add a flanger on her voice for the chorus, like I was done. Like it's like game over 2020. It's Alien by Lee Suhyun. Lee Suhyun.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, did
this
you say
song-
they put a plunger on her voice?
a
What?
flanger? A flanger.
flanger.
So it's like it's a sound effect. And like
Yeah.
you would think that for an artist who has such impeccable voice, that you want to hide it behind all these like vocal filters, but for me, that's just what makes this song such an earworm.
Yeah, 'cause
Hearing her voice coming in and out.
Yeah, it matches the aesthetic of the music video so well too. That more, I don't know, technological sound. I don't know what word.
Yeah,
I'm looking for, but-
it's kind of like sci-fi. You
Sci-fi,
have, like
yeah.
whistles that are kind of like remind you of like 1950s space saucers. So yeah, and this song came out in like middle of October or something.
Yeah, it's been
And
out for a while.
we're at like virtually the end of the year here, and there's been a lot of great hits. But when I think about all the songs between like October and this time, this is my number one hit replay.
thanks for dipping back into the vault. Like usually when we're doing hit replays, we look at just the past week, maybe the past 2 weeks, but that means that we missed. There's like this dead zone of stuff that came out in the past month or two. And so I appreciate you like dipping back into that to grab a gem.
So we heard from our listeners. Breaker, or Gauntlet X55, said that I'm already vibing to N-Hyphen's Given Taken. The chorus is powerful. The choreo is great too. Big Hit is great at making good debut songs. I look forward to more of their music. Might even remix some.
Ooh, love to hear that.
I've heard a few of Breaker or Gauntlet X's music, so you can catch that on our Kpopcast Slack.
Yeah,
Nice.
post it. I want to listen.
Yeah. Although I do have to comment, I agree that this is a great song. But for me, I don't think it's a very great debut. Like, I don't think the song really showcases the vocals of the members that much. And I feel like the concept of the music video isn't really good for a debut because it really doesn't highlight every member's strength very well. As somebody who didn't watch the Island reality show, like I don't really, coming into this not really knowing who these people or these members are, it wasn't really strong for me.
That's a really good point. We watched Island, and we can.
Oh, you did? Okay.
We can
Highly
go on and
recommend
on
it,
about
yeah.
it, but I think that, for example, there's one of the members, Jay, in there. I don't think he rapped in this song, but like rapping and being this like hip hop personality is his whole thing, his whole
Right.
vibe. So yeah, I kind of thought the members blended together in this song, and I was hoping for more of a introduction of each of their characters in the song. Also, I expected more, I don't know, innovation or aesthetic style from Big Hit for them to put a little more on this.
Yeah, some of the competition tracks they have to do for the show, which are just like, they just practice them for 2 weeks, they perform them for the test, and then they just get, forgotten. But I actually felt some of those tracks were like stronger.
I agree.
Stronger musically than the debut.
So we'll withhold judgment and see what else comes out. Wait for the first mini album.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Big Hit. We know they can do good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So Reginald Woodson tweeted at us saying he's
Talking
been
about
jamming
going back
to
and
Ivy.
Dang.
Only one song? Okay. Ivy I Dance featuring Yubin of,
You know. There's only one Yubin.
Yeah.
Wonder Girl.
And the Wonder Girls. Okay. Yeah, that took me real throwback. But I was also thinking of Ivy's older stuff, just seeing her name again.
Yeah, I should go back and listen to Ivy. She was like the sex symbol queen back then.
When sex was like as simple as just shaking your butt on a chair.
Oh, I
like,
know,
Right.
right? Oh,
It's a much more conservative time.
everything they do nowadays would have been banned. And then listener Marie, or It's Not You, It's Marie.
Ha! I like that
said-
screen name.
Yeah, NCT Work It. Not the strongest vocal lineup, but that deep beat with those slight change-ups is so cool. Also, the best pre-chorus of 2020. Beep, beep, skirt, skirt. It just
What
makes me
was
want
that,
to dance.
Michaela?
Beep, 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 beep. Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. It just makes me want to dance. And then she also included a nice Jungwoo vibe and gif.
Yeah. Peter is
Getting
jamming,
it.
rocking out to this track.
Yeah,
Yeah.
When we were listening to all the listener suggestions for our listener pick, I was definitely having my own dance party to this song.
Yeah.
So from Heather, It's Just Me HP. She writes, One Us just dropped a super fun and colorful new song. Busho.
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 That I haven't stopped listening to in the last 24 hours. It showcases their cute and upbeat sides, which is very different from their sexy and charismatic selves in To Be or
Yeah.
Not to Be.
Ooh, to be or not
Love
to be.
The duality.
Yeah.
And then there's
Clap emoji.
there's a picture of them in front of a lot of desserts, it looks like.
Just about to wreck everything.
Yeah, they have like hammers or something.
Yeah. Side note, this is also from Heather. Side note, it also reminded me of the shiny SNL Korea skit, the Ill Brothers. And there's a little gif.
But she also mentioned that it specifically reminds her of that shiny commercial for Busho Busho, which is like that ramen that you crush it to eat it, basically. So that's where it's Busho Busho. So like you see one us like destroying a lot of stuff in the music video, and so that's where that comes from.
Got it.
Busho Busho.
I did not know that.
Michaela with the behind the scenes knowledge.
You know what this comeback really reminds me of? It's like if you took Block B and End Flying and you were like combine, like this would be the product. It's like, very fun, colorful, goofy young boys having a good time. Anyway.
Yeah. It also reminded me of like Oleri Koleri from like earlier from One Team.
Yeah.
It was fun. Just fun.
So fun. Okay, I'll have to check that out. They're looking very cute in their pastel pink.
Yeah.
All right, but we heard from all of y'all, all of our listeners, but there could only be one. Only one listener highlight and listener pick who had the best, most interesting song to share with our listeners for this week. And that goes out
Are you
to...
done yet? Okay.
Jen Suhyun is the best. No,
Wait a minute. Oh, God. Okay. No.
Really?
Peter, no.
I'm surprised he didn't say Chungha, because she actually did come up with something, not Soyeon.
Well, Soyeon's his ultimate bias.
What?
Right.
Sleeping on Chungha, Peter.
We didn't even talk about Chungha.
I know, that's why.
There's KDA as well, and Soyeon. And also Soyeon exists. So
Sure.
I don't know if I...
Anyway.
Meidi or MEIDI tweeted at us saying, "My hit replay goes to GOT7, finally choosing the title tracks they want. Love both Breath and Last Piece, but I'll give this one to Young Jae since I'm so proud of his first ever title track.
Yay.
Breath always puts me in a good mood, and the whistles are stuck in my head forever." Yes, so I dare and encourage all of you to whistle like GOT7.
Oof. That's a tall order.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah, I really liked Breath. I was just saying, GOT7 has been killing it in like this slow and steady way forever.
Yeah.
I really like. They're like sleeper kings. Don't mess with them. Don't sleep on them. But they've been like working so hard. It's great to see them like still in the game, still like hovering in the top tier.
Yeah, I mean, GOT7's taken a lot of controlled experiments, I think, in their career. What was also remarkable to me about this music video is the aspect ratio. It's like theatric, extra wide, long. I don't know if you're seeing that as a trend nowadays, Stephanie, at YouTube, as like just a thing in K-pop music videos nowadays. But yeah, and another bold and interesting experiment from GOT7.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I thought that the video was like wider than normal, but I couldn't tell if I was just losing it. Instantly went into my library once I heard it.
Yeah, it also has Jackson Wang, and I think we can just close the case right there.
And JB is also there.
Jackson Wang.
Bam, bam.
All right, okay. So that concludes our hit replay for the first week of December. Let our listeners know where they can find you each on Twitter.
I'm SParker2 on Twitter.
You won't find me on Twitter, but I'm on the Kpopcast Slack at GeeDragon.
I'm at Michaela J. Kpop.
I'm at DJ Peter Lowe.
And you can also tweet all of us at the Kpopcast.
If you want to get to know us better, come make some new friends in the Kpopcast Slack. You can find the link in the description of the episode.
And Gauntlet X's remixes.
And Gauntlet
Right.
X's remixes, yes. And originals as well.
Yes.
Especially if you like some like New Jabez.
Yeah.
What's the lo-fi hip-hop is what
Okay.
all the kids are calling it nowadays.
That's good stuff.
You mean, what is it? Lo-fi chill beats to study and relax to 22, whatever that long title
Yeah,
is.
the girl on the headphones.
Yes,
The
yes.
cat.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah, the
everybody's
cat with
friend.
the swinging tail. Yep. Mhm.
It's funny how that defines. Anyway, don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share this episode online. PSA for all our listeners and followers. We've got like maybe 1 or 2 more episodes for the rest of this year, and then we're going to carry things per usual. More hit replays.
Yeah.
Beginning in
Yes.
January 2021. So I think we've got a special end of the year plans, possibly. I don't know. We need to discuss this on the team. See y'all later on the next episode.
See ya.
Bye.